Any indication, the Mavericks certainly look ready too. The majestic state flag of Texas welcomes you to Dallas, a picture-perfect night in the heart of the Lone Star State. It's a very special day on the calendar, Noche Latina, commemorating the NBA's connection to Latin heritage and culture. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And checking out some numbers for Malik Beasley.
And a promising trend this month has been a rise in his effective field goal percentage. He's doing a great job with his shot selection, and that is helping his team with their efficiency numbers.
And we've got just enough time for a pregame report. Let's go over to the sidelines, where Allie LaForce is standing by. Allie?
Hey, BA. Karl Anthony Towns is in a new phase. He said, "I've had the time to mess up and chase stats. That's over. I've proved myself in this league. But can I win? That is the next step. I have to do whatever it takes. There's only one way to change the narrative. That's to go beat the narrative." Guys?
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks for that. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. We've got Patrick Beverley, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Edwards, and it's Russell in at the one. And for Dallas, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bullock in at the small forward position. And it's the Mavericks to start out. Brunson against Beverley. Outside Brunson. Pass to Doncic. Up and over Russell. A nice shot by Doncic.
Well, you have got to take this shot away from Luka Doncic. He's too good to be given the mid-range look.
Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Here's Vanderbilt. Ooh, rejected by Doncic. To the middle. Here's Finney-Smith. Vanderbilt with the block. Outside Edwards. With the drive. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
They were able to pull out a win last time because their bench came up big. It's so important to have depth on your roster.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
Here's Bullock. No good on his first attempt of the game.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Russell to pass to Towns, and the shot's good.
Well, the body control of Karl Anthony Towns, just a terrific job to take the hit.
Doncic outside. From beyond the arc, and then some. Doncic has got 5. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Russell against Doncic. Russell into the lane. Hook loose. Outside Edwards. 5 to shoot. And he lays it up and in.
Anthony Edwards making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Pass to Powell. Now Finney-Smith. Outside Brunson. And here's Doncic. He's got 5. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, that's about decision-making and being comfortable in the pick and roll. For Luka, he's been there and done that.
And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
Russell from outside. Mavericks with the rebound. Pass to Bullock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first.
And you talk about the overall game of
First team
Doncic.
foul.
He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
And that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Grant, for the super teams that are managing their stars' minutes right now, it seems like home court advantage is less of a priority than being fresh for the postseason.
You know what, BA? It really does seem that way. It's like you'd rather play with a stacked hand on someone else's table than play with a weaker hand at home. Championship teams know how to win on the road. The most important thing is being healthy and being together as a group going into the postseason. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Brunson. Outside Finney-Smith. Outside Brunson. Doncic outside. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. Minnesota with a rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Russell, the pass to Towns. Tipped.
Powell is exceptional at timing for blocks, rises up and sends it back.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Jared Vanderbilt. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. No good on the second free throw, and they recover it. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 6 since the tip. Doncic outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Doncic has got 11 points.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
That's tipped, and it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. Oh, swiped away. Beverly outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. Beverly outside. Here's Towns. Shot clock at 6. He can't hit that time. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. Releases. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Russell against Doncic. Outside Russell. No good that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Here's Edwards. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Here's Vanderbilt. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Here's Russell. Oh, great D that time from Doncic.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Doncic. The 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Now the Timberwolves with it. It's a 10-point game. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
So it's the Mavericks now, after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Pass to Bullock. 4-3. It's hauled in by Beverly. Going inside. Some solid defense from Brunson. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Three-pointer. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Russell. Driving to the basket, and a nice finish on the layup.
Oh, man, how good is he at turning on the Jets and getting to that next level? D'Angelo Russell, fearless, driving on the interior.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 13. And here's Brunson from the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
They are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Russell against Doncic. Here's Vanderbilt. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Doncic up top. Coming off a 37-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Powell passes to Doncic. Fires for 3. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. And the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think, Grant? The talent or the swagger?
Wow, tough question, B.A. I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. And you have to remember, I mean, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned. And he's been at this for a long, long time.
Kleba. He's checked in for Powell. Dinwiddie comes in for Finney-Smith. And it's Brown in for Bullock. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Towns. Kogi comes in for Vanderbilt. McDaniels is checked in for Edwards. And Beasley has subbed in for Russell. Here's Doncic following the score by Minnesota. Over Reed. Oh, and Reed with a block. Beasley outside. Back to Beverly. Pass to Okogie. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here from deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. For Dallas, they've got 8 of 15 shots to go. Reed against Dinwiddie. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Spencer Dinwiddie, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so he hits both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Brunson against Beverly. Pass to
2
Reed.
minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the first. 6 to shoot. Beasley for 3. And it's Brunson with the rebound. Brunson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Doncic. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Well, the Timberwolves shooting only 35% so far in this quarter. Here's Beasley. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
That one on Doncic.
Second team
Man,
foul.
good whistle there.
Well, it happened very quickly, but Malik Beasley has shown he can be a deadly scorer in the NBA. The man is a walking bucket.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, with Beasley, he can attack in several ways on offense, Doris.
That's exactly right. He's too quick for so many perimeter defenders. And if you go small on him, he can bully you in the post. He's a tough matchup, and he knows it.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Bertans is checked in. Beasley hits them both. Mavericks shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. And foul call. Almost got it to go in. But he'll go to the line.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Dallas, Spencer Dinwiddie. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. he makes both free throws.
And they're doing a great job of earning their trips to the line.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Beverly against Kleba. Beverly, the pass to Reed. To the paint. Okogie's shot is off. And here are the Mavericks now. The lead is 15. Pass to Dinwiddie. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Dinwiddie's got 6.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Reed. A 14-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee. To the inside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Pass to Brunson. Dinwiddie outside. 23 seconds left in the opening quarter. That one is off. Nice D from Reed. The Timberwolves shooting around 32% to begin this game. Back to Daniels. And he drives in. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. With 1 on the clock. It doesn't go for him. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Dallas Mavericks. Torching the Nets, hitting 4 from distance that quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Minnesota shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. We've got Maxi Kleba. Jalen Brunson is out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Reed can't hit.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
The kick out to Brunson. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Brunson. Four on the clock. Shoots over Beasley. Brunson misses.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Back to Beverly. He takes it in, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, just good solid use of the pick and roll. Patrick Beverly, ball in his hands, looking quite comfortable.
Dallas has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. The Minnesota Timberwolves and their sister franchise, the Lynx, under new management, or at least that's the plan starting in 2023. A key part of this sales agreement was stipulation that the teams remain in Minnesota, something that's got to make the fans in the Twin Cities very happy.
That's great news, Allie. Thanks for that.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Beverly outside. Here's McDaniels. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Yeah, Patrick Beverly making it easy for his teammate to score.
Dinwiddie against Reed. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Dallas ball.
Outside, Brown. Outside, Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Beasley outside. Pass to Reed. Beasley against Brunson. Here's McDaniels. Shoots over Kleba. McDaniels can't hit.
Defensive positioning so important, and he could not have played him better there.
Beasley with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Brunson against Beasley. Back to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
The shot by Bertans, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Okogie. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. The Mavericks have got nothing to go in this quarter. 0 for 5. Here's Brown. Bertans up top. And there's a 10-second limit on free throw routine. But we see some players ask for time before they get the ball. Grant, do you think that should count as part of their time?
You know, B.A., I don't see why not. I mean, it's about keeping the game moving. So asking the ref to hold the ball longer, not exactly compatible.
Now here's Beasley. 9 points in his last outing. Reed against Brunson. 2 on the clock. From behind the arc. Dinwiddie with a rebound. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
Jaden McDaniel.
Up for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Kleba. Finney-Smith comes in for Brown. And it's Bullock in for Brunson. Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves. Russell comes in for Beverly. And the Mavericks call time here. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Minnesota. Karl-Anthony Towns is checked in for Reed. Vanderbilt comes in for McDaniels, and it's Edwards in for Beasley. Now here's Dinwiddie. He has 6. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. From deep three-point range. Finney-Smith's shot is off. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Pass to Prince. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Now Dinwiddie, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game.
Well, for the most part, they've taken care of the ball. I mean, that's one of the few mistakes they've made in what has been a good half.
Doncic is checked in for the Mavericks. Russell with the ball. He had 16 in the win against Milwaukee.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide-open shots. Boy, when you think about D'Angelo Russell, you get such incredible shot creation. This guy can attack from close or from range. He's got versatility in how he goes about producing points.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 18. Shot clock at 3. Tries to snap the cold streak. No good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Edwards finds Towns. Now here's Edwards. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
And that was sweet. Now here's Doncic. He's putting up some terrific numbers, over 28 a game. And with Russell, there is no easy answer for how to defend him, Doris.
Yeah, you forget the size he brings to the guard position. 6'4" and faster than most players. Russell can do a lot of damage no matter who is checking him.
Here's Edwards. He shoots it. Finney Smith pulls it in.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Here's Bullock. Banked it in off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
The shot by Russell, no good.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Doncic outside. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Here's Vanderbilt. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Bullock. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Lets the 3 fly.
Minnesota foul. Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Dallas has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Doncic against Russell. Right side Bertans. Vanderbilt with the block. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Pass to Vanderbilt. Inside. And the basket by Towns. Towns has got 6 points.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
And it's Doncic missing. And here's Minnesota now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Russell, and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Mavericks leading. Outside Finney Smith. Here's Bullock. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Pass to Finney Smith. Bertans inside. Prince is there. The shot by Bertans, no good. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 10-2 run here. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I just love the ball movement.
Dallas has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Outside Bertans. Powell outside. Pass to Doncic. And here's Bertans. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Bertans has got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
Now here's Towns. He had 25 points in the win against Milwaukee.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Dallas is shooting only 34% in this one. Here's Bullock. Blocked! And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Brunson is checked in for Bertans.
Jalen Brunson.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Brunson with it.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And there's the
2
foul.
minutes.
It's on D'Angelo Russell.
D'Angelo Russell.
That's foul number 2 for
That's
him.
his second personal
He didn't
foul.
have his feet planted.
Second team
Beasley's
foul.
checked in for the
Now
Timberwolves.
into the lineup for the Timberwolves. Malik Beasley.
Doncic against Russell. Fires from deep. And it's Doncic missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And here's Edwards outside. Connects from downtown.
Anthony Edwards.
Edwards has got 5 points in the quarter.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Doncic with it. Working on Vanderbilt. And he's able to get it back. Doncic, good.
Listen, this is becoming routine for Luka Doncic. This guy's a big-time scorer who can take over when he's ready.
Doncic against Russell. Good to see it fall for him. Now 3 for 9.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Dallas, Luka Doncic. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first.
And I think, guys, over time, you would anticipate Luka Doncic becoming more and more of a leader. This guy is so fun to watch from a skill perspective.
Kleba, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Brown comes in for Bullock. Doncic hits them both. 56 seconds left in the first half of this one. Beasley outside. Takes it inside. Counted.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Doncic against Beverly. Pass to Brunson. The 3-ball. Rebound Minnesota.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Brown finds Brunson. Doncic outside. Drives to the hoop. Uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 6 here in the quarter.
From the moment this guy stepped into the league, Luka Doncic has been aggressive and assertive. He just attacks defenders.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Mavericks ahead, up 5. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny and Chet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He ended up with 24 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. Coming off a great game last time out, he's turning it up a notch already here tonight. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
They made a lot of trips to the free throw line. That speaks for how aggressive they've been. attacking at every opportunity. They're not playing with the finesse game that the other team's playing.
Chad, what do you think about Minnesota?
You gotta give some credit to the energy of their bench. 7 of these guys are trying to make a name for themselves tonight. And you know, I like the fire under the starters there.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Here's Russell. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. They've got D'Angelo Russell, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Edwards. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Beverly in at the 2-guard spot. And Grant, after a training camp invite back in 2016, undrafted rookie Dorian Finney-Smith making the Mavs roster. It was a big deal. They saw a 3-and-D potential in this young guy.
Well, the effort and tenacity have been there from the beginning, and now the shot is coming along too.
And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Pass to Bullock. Here's Powell. Now Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. And it's rejected. Russell with the ball, and it's Brunson picking him up. Towns passes to Russell. Back to Towns. Over Brunson. That's good from Towns. On the assist by Russell. Towns has got 8.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns has a mid-range game. You'll see him in the low post from 3 and in between, like there.
Now here's Brunson. Shoots over Beverly. Brunson misses.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Russell to pass to Towns. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries. Looking to end this cold spell. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Here's Bullock. Doncic outside. From downtown.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Russell with the ball. And it's Brunson picking him up. Towns for 3. Again, the miss by Towns. The Mavericks have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Here's Brunson. And that one hits the back iron. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Russell. Up and over Doncic. The shot by Russell, no good. Dallas is shooting poorly, just 30% so far. Towns against Brunson. Pass to Doncic. Unloads from 13. Minnesota with a rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the middle for the lead, and Towns with the lay-in. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
And Dallas calls time here.
And D'Angelo Russell, looking at his career, he's slowly becoming a more efficient player, learning his strengths and his limitations.
change here. McDaniels checked in. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Doncic outside. Looking to end the drought. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Well, his value to this team on both ends. Not many guys can defend the perimeter and the rim the way Towns can.
Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Three-pointer. And there's Russell on the assist by Towns. Russell's got 10 points.
The defensive intensity must pick up. It hasn't been the same this half.
Puts it up from 15. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Knocks down the triple.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Right side, Finney-Smith. Pocket six. From deep, here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Beverly. Hey, Beverly's got 4 rebounds in the game. Down low. And the basket by Towns. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Doncic outside. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
A great job to establish position and square up.
A different look for Dallas. Bertans checked in for Finney-Smith. And it's Dinwiddie in for Luka Doncic. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 14-2 run here. Russell from outside. Towns down low. Now covers. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Brunson. Pass to Powell. Fires from the line. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Timberwolves have got 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Here's McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Powell pulls it in.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Bertans, the pass to Brunson. Dinwiddie outside. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota in the lead. Now here's Russell. 13 points in the game. Pulls up. Another miss by Minnesota.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Brunson against Beverly. A shot to stop the drill. It's deflected.
Back to Beverly. Barely 6 feet. Send it back, young Patrick.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Kleba's checked in. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Prince is checked in for Beverly. Bertans finds Brunson. Just 4 to shoot. Puts up a 3. That one no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Pass to Prince. Russell against Bertans. Russell, that's good.
D'Angelo Russell.
Russell's got 8 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, it's hard to shake his concentration when D'Angelo Russell is this close to the cup. How about that tough shot?
Here's Brunson. That one's wide left.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Outside Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. The three is up. It's rebounded by Kleba.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Minnesota's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Prince. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
This guy is such a hard-nosed, opportunistic player. You understand with Taurean Prince, you will not outwork him.
Now here's Bertans. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Dinwiddie outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Bullock. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Russell's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Oh, love the intensity once you're hitting the boards.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Mavericks trailing. Bertans, the pass to Dinwiddie. With the floater. No good there.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 6 points for him. To the wing on the left. Towns against Brunson. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Outside Edwards. Pass to Russell. Over Bertans. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Dallas has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. A quick shot there. It's off target. To the inside. And then Russell with the dunk.
Well, the quickness of D'Angelo Russell in transition really puts pressure on the defense.
Dinwiddie against Russell. To stop the drought. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. Russell against Brunson. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Russell. Edwards with it. Fires the three. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
3.
Russell's got 5 assists tonight.
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
Looking to get back on track. Minnesota with a rebound.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Pass to Russell. Now here's Towns. Here's McDaniels. Back to Towns. Dinwiddie with a rebound. Dinwiddie's got his 5th rebound in this one. Back to Bertans. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second.
Grant, if you had to describe exactly what a stretch 4 looks like, you might be describing Dallas Bertans.
Yeah, that's the mold that Bertans has been carved out of. He can draw defenders away from the hoop with his outside shooting. And when he needs to mix it up in the paint and grab some rebounds, he's more than capable of that too.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good. Brown, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Luka Doncic comes in for Brunson. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Towns. Vanderbilt comes in for Prince. Okogie's checked in for McDaniels. And Beasley has subbed in for Edwards. And that's good as he hits both shots.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
The Timberwolves shooting around 45% since the break. Beasley, pass to Reed. Here's Russell. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Missed inside. Reed against Kleba. From deep, here's Doncic. Okogie pulls down the board.
If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor.
Russell from outside. And he can't get that one. Brown passes to Dinwiddie. And here's Doncic. The three is up. Pure from three-point range. Doncic has got 29 points. And so it's Minnesota. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More 2K action in just a moment. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
One possession at a time. No offensive rebounds and help and talk to each other on defense.
Defensive rebounding, a big emphasis for Jason Kidd, and something he'll continue to harp on.
Well, that's the thing. If you start giving it up on the offensive glass, very few things in this game are more deflating.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. He's out there with Maxi Kleba, and it's Dinwiddie in at the one. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here's Beverly. Pass to Reed. Now here's Beasley. Back to Reed. The shot no good. Oh, great D that time from Kleba.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Now here's Doncic. He's guarded by Beasley. Dinwiddie passes to Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. And here's Doncic. Over Beasley. Doncic's shot is good. Doncic has got 31 points.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
To the paint. Reed in the post. Kleba on him. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kleba. Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. So it's Minnesota now. They've led by as many as 14.
Boy, that's all by design now. Get the shot as soon as possible on that inbound pass.
Now here's Doncic. A step-back shot. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Doncic has got 33.
You got to remember that Luka Doncic is so much more than a shooter. He's got every shot in his arsenal, even amongst the trees in there.
Reed against Powell. Now here's Reed. Defense is right there. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul so far.
Only one turnover in the first half. He's been sloppy with the ball since.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Now Beasley. Beverly, the pass to Shot clock at 5. Back to Beverly. The Mavericks pull it in. Dinwiddie's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. Now just a 5-point Minnesota lead.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Beverly finds Beasley. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
With plenty of time left on the clock, he needs to keep his poise. That's his 4th foul now.
Here's Beverly. Up top Beasley. Back to Beverly. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Timberwolves lead by 7. Pass to Powell. And here's Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. Launches a 3. And the Mavericks another 3.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Beverly against Dinwiddie. Beverly outside. Pass to Reed. 6 to shoot. Over Dinwiddie. Another shot. Vanderbilt. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Jared Vanderbilt. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In the first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
You know, something else we've seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to drop. Big points coming from 3-point range right now.
And that one misses. He hits the 2nd from the line.
Well, it wasn't a perfect trip to the line, but it was good enough to stretch their lead to 2 possessions.
The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the 4th. Dinwiddie with it. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Okogie. That shot, no good. Good D by Doncic. Beverly against Brown. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Patrick Beverly.
First team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Sterling Brown, taking 2 shots.
Free throw good. Brown. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Pass to Beverly. Now here's Beasley. Ooh, poked away. Brown with the steal. Doncic against Reed. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
That's his second
Luka
personal
Doncic
foul.
is so clever. This
Second
guy
team foul.
able to draw the contact to get
At the
himself to
line
the
for
free throw
Dallas.
line.
Luka Doncic. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Brunson is checked in for Dinwiddie. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Edwards is checked in. Doncic hits them both. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Pass to Beasley. Now here's Reed. Knocks it loose. Brown with the steal. Beasley against Brunson. Doncic outside. Here's Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, here's Doncic. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Vanderbilt's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Dallas has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this 4th quarter. And here's Doncic outside. Oh, a target from range. Doncic has got 45 points.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Edwards finds Reed. Back to Edwards. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Now here's Brunson. Shoots over Beverly. Edwards pulls it in.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Here's Beverly. Rejected by Brown. Brunson against Beverly. Right side, Brunson. Great D that time from Beverly. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 27% here in the 4th. Ooh, rejected by Doncic.
Hard work pays off for Luka in that instance. How about that on the defensive end? Send it back, Luka.
And that one good.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And Minnesota calls time here. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
With the way he's cooking, they have to find a way to run him off his spot.
Here's it, our New Balance player of the game, D'Angelo Russell.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the three ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
Bullock, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Russell comes in for Beasley. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. This is anyone's game, so he told them, stay aggressive, stay hungry. We can't afford to let up on the energy out there. He's hoping they'll finish with a flurry. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
So creative with the basketball in his hands. You can see D'Angelo Russell's understanding improving over time. That's nice.
Now here's Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. Here's the three. Another three for Dallas.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Towns double team. Now Edwards. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Now here's Doncic. And yes, another basket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Beverly, the pass to Towns. Pass to Russell. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Bullock. And here's Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 6. Doncic with it. Let's go with a three. Another bucket. Wow.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Outside Edwards. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's Edwards on the wing. Boom! He jams it straight down.
BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Now here's Brunson. And here's Doncic outside. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Russell from outside. And they'll get another chance. And here's Edwards outside. The shot that time, not on target. The Mavericks going the other way now. Pass to Bullock. Lets it fly. Minnesota with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. And here's Edwards outside. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 6 assists now in the game. 1:25 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's Doncic on the drive.
Doncic has been in this position many times. He makes it look easy.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Trailing by 2. There's the drive. And the shot goes. Russell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Russell is just absolutely fearless. He'll be the hero or the GOAT in that instance. Yes, sir, hero.
Here's Doncic. And the shot falls short that time. Minnesota's got 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. Towns passes to Russell. Here's Edwards outside. Doncic pulls down the board. Over Edwards. And it's Doncic missing. To to the middle. Here's Towns. Money.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 2. 32 seconds left in the fourth. Your thoughts, guys?
And it would be smart to go for a 2-for-1 right now.
All right, cookies come onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
Left in the fourth quarter. Doncic against Russell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his 4th personal foul.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
Luka Doncic taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Doncic hits them both.
Oh, tremendous composure at the line to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
Against Doncic. Outside Russell. Six on the shot clock. Fires it from 18. It's off. Oh, he nails it!
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Timeout on the floor. Mavericks. They're down by 2. Only 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. All right, guys, what's your take?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
Doncic puts up a deep three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And Minnesota calls time here. All right, guys, what's your take?
They've got just enough time for a catch and shoot, but it needs to be immediate.
Russell from deep three-point land. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. And so the big win by Dallas in a tight game. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Luka, it was a come-from-behind victory. What was in your mind as you stormed back tonight?
I mean, I was disappointed the way I was playing. I mean, the whole team just stick together. I think that's the key.
That's what teammates are for. Thanks, Luka.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.